Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Sha'akol Niyeh Bidvaro. You know, Judaism really has a blessing for pretty much everything. We have a blessing for waking up in the morning. We have blessings for lighting the Shabbat candles. There's even a blessing to say after using the bathroom. But did you know that of the 100+ blessings we're supposed to say each day, almost every single one of them originates later on in Jewish history with the rabbis? And there are very few that the Torah itself tells us are a mitzvah and a commandment. One of those, however, in fact nearly the only one, is that the Torah in Parshat Eikev says, Ve'achalta v'savata uverachta, that you will eat, you will be satisfied, and you will bless. And that's where we get the commandment and the mitzvah of saying Birkat HaMazon, or the grace after meals, the blessing that we say after we've eaten. So what is it that makes the act of eating so extraordinary that that's what the Torah tells us deserves a blessing? Well, it might just be that the act of eating is so very ordinary. I could completely take it for granted. I need it to survive. It's not really optional. I do it all the time. It would be very easy to do it thoughtlessly. And of all of the things that I do, what do I have that is more physically based and perhaps less spiritual than just the act of putting food in my mouth in order to have sustenance and survive? And so the Torah tells us this is the act that requires a blessing. That when you eat, it is not just an act of eating. It is not just the act of doing something physical for your sustenance, but rather there's a process that brings you to a point, and so it requires reflection. It requires pausing for a moment, thinking about what it is that you've just had, and then expressing gratitude and appreciation. If something is ordinary, as necessary, as required as eating, needs a blessing, well then it's not such a surprise that the rabbis would extrapolate from that every moment of our day, every part of our lives, no matter how ordinary it might seem, is also deserving of a moment of pause, of reflection, of appreciation, and ultimately of blessing. What are the blessings that you are appreciating this week and this Shabbat? And what are the ordinary moments that are looking for your attention, that are deserving of that extra bracha? Whatever they may be, to them I say Amen, and to you I say Shabbat Shalom.